former Chief Justice David Maraga has expressed that he will ensure that everyone obeys the rule of the law if he is given the opportunity to be president. Speaking during the People Dialogue Festival, Maraga has expressed that the biggest problem facing Kenya was people, especially leaders who disregard the law. He added that the selfish ambitions of leaders had created avenues for corruption, citing instances where money for projects was being diverted for other things.
Now you begin speaking a language, and some people think that some of us didn't go to school. We can't even understand the English they are talking about. They are using. The truth of the matter is, what is ailing this country and many, many African countries is corruption. Yeah. The moment you deal with the corruption, we will have no problem. If I were to be given the privilege to govern, I'll get everybody to obey that.
This as unemployment among the youth in the country has been ranked as the most pressing issues needed to be addressed by the government, a new InfoTrack survey has showed. The survey says 48% of the respondents cited lack of unemployment, or rather lack of employment among the youth, followed by the high cost of living at 47% as among the concerns plaguing economic growth in the country. Corruption emerged as the third concern at 7%, over taxation at 28%, and extrajudicial killings at 25%. To address these issues, the respondents proposed the introduction of policies and bills aimed at driving out government high-handedness.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And a host of DAP-K party leaders have criticized Speaker of the National Assembly Moses Wetangula for failing to represent the Western community in the government. DAP-K Deputy Party Leader and Trans Nzoia County Governor George Natembeya says the Western region remains underdeveloped despite Wetangula's position in government, and urged for unity and a single political party. Natembeya has emphasized that such unity is crucial for the region to fully benefit from national development and to strengthen the collective influence in the country's political landscape.
Nataka kuwe mara ya mwisho sisi kama Trans Nzoia na Bungoma mahali hapo ndio bado kuna mambo ya Ford Kenya. Kubali hii maneno na tumalizane nayo, tukue na chama chetu kipya. Ile siku tunaenda kwa ile meza ambayo huwa tunaongea, tutaenda kama jamii moja.
Tuliambiwa kwamba kama jamii ya Waluya tutapewa 30%. Leo hii Moses Masika Wetangula kuja Trans Nzoia. Mimi nataka kukuuliza 30% ya jamii ya Waluya iko wapi? Tunaongea kwa uchungu, maana Moses Masika Wetangula umetuangusha kama jamii ya Waluya.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And the cottage of the body of the former IEBC chairman Wafula Chebukati has arrived in Kitale ahead of his funeral this Saturday at his Kitale home. This is just a day after the Chebukati family had a requiem mass at the Sitam Kariri in Nairobi. According to his funeral program, the family will hold another service on Friday and a tribute at Chebukati's rural home in Kitale, Trans Nzoia County at 9 a.m. The burial service will then be held on Saturday, March 8th at Chebukati's Kitale home, starting from 9 a.m. and expected to be attended by a host of national leaders. Chebukati passed away on Friday, the February 21st at Nairobi Hospital after he suffered a cardiac arrest.
Pearl Newsbeat.
The Office of the Director of Public Prosecution is set to press charges against 5 out of 9 suspects linked with the murder of Molo activist Richard Otieno. The 5 were among 9 suspects who were initially arrested in connection with the January 18th murder and detained for 21 days for investigations. However, the remaining 4 have today been released and will testify as state witness, when trial begins at the High Court. Appearing before the Principal Magistrate Kipkirui Bellion, the prosecution revealed that the police have concluded investigations into the case and requested to close the miscellaneous file. Otieno, who was a youth leader known for his fierce criticisms of the government, was brutally attacked and killed near Elbogon Police Station as he was heading home. He was also an inspiring member of the County Assembly.
Pearl Newsbeat.
At the same time, a former journalist, Moses Dola, has been released by the High Court after being convicted of manslaughter in connection with the death of his wife. Dola was found guilty of killing his wife, Sarah Wambui Kafiru, in 2011 at their Umoja home in Nairobi. High Court Judge Justice Alexander Muteti allowed Dola's application for review and ordered the prison department to release him with immediate effect, stating that the time spent in custody combined with the time he had been imprisoned, amounted to 10 years unless held legally on other legal grounds. Dola, who was already enrolled at the Kenya School of Law, thanked the judge for granting his application and expressed his desire to appear before the judge once he completes School of Law. He was initially charged with murder, which was later reduced to manslaughter and subsequently sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2018.
Pearl Newsbeat.
And across the borders, Denmark's state-run postal service PostNord is set to end all letter deliveries at the end of 2025, citing a 90% decline in letter volumes since the start of the century. The decision brings to an end 400 years of the company's letter service. Denmark's 1,500 post boxes will start to disappear from the start of June. Transport Minister Thomas Danielsen sought to reassure Danes, saying letters will be sent and received as there is a free market for both letters and parcels. Postal services across Europe are grappling with the decline in letter volumes. Germany's Deutsche Post said on Thursday it was axing 8,000 jobs in what is called a socially responsible manner.
Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.